Hey, Gino with Music Villa here. We've been waiting for something for quite a while, and we're super excited that we finally got it. It's a little bit awkward for a video, so very quickly, let me just show you how easily this breaks down, and then we'll talk about what it actually is. So very easily, this is held in by gravity, the top line array, and then there's a magnet on either side of the pole. 3 pieces. Okay, great. Now that we have this apart, I can tell you all about it. This is the Electro-Voice Evolve 50 PA system. Instantly became a staff favorite. We just got it in the other day, and we were all just jaw-dropping amazement how clean and how nice it sounds. What we really liked about this product is it puts out 127 decibels of sound. So it's loud. And it sounds the way it's supposed to. It's got 5 different EQ curves, which we'll look at in a second. The way they designed this, the top speaker array is actually an array. As you can see, it's downward facing, so you're not going to get any splash off the ceiling. I believe this is 40 degrees in this direction, and we have 120 degrees of coverage horizontally, so it really covers a room nicely. There's a very cool app that allows you to tie several of these together and kind of place them where you want, even some time delays. So if you're trying to catch a great big room with these as sound systems, you can do that with the app as well. So very well thought out professional PA product. So the subwoofer goes down to 37 hertz. The whole system is 1,000 watts. So let's take a look at the back of this so you can see some of the DSP controls. Here's the back of the unit. We have 3 channel inputs. The first 2 have dual Neutrik inputs for either quarter-inch or XLR. Channel 1 has a through. You can use this as a monitor on stage or possibly to tie units together if you're using one channel. Channel 3 is kind of a dual input thing. You have RCAs, the 3.5 millimeter input, or Bluetooth. So that's for your stereo mix. There's also a mix out for tying more units together, which we talked about briefly. As I said, there's a really great app available for this. It's really to tie together multiple units and for time delay and things like that. Not sure how well you can see the screen, but when the unit first powers up, you just have a master output level here. It's very easy to use. It says push for DSP. I'm going to give that 1 push to get in there. And then I have different modes, and these are setup modes for how the system actually sounds. We have it set on music because we like to demo music through this in the store. My other settings are, let's see here, live, which is probably more of a flat application. I think probably to mention the music one, I think has a sort of a DJ home stereo sound to it. There's also one for speech, which I would assume kind of enhances the frequencies there in the mid-range where the human voice lives, so it's really nice and clear. And then a club setting, which is definitely going to be kind of a boosted bass sound. I'm just going to go ahead and cycle through these. The next one is an actual level for the subwoofer. Let's see how, whoops, I went the wrong way with that. I was going to see how high that would go. Let's see, just for fun. So we're at 0, plus 10 to minus 10 decibels. Then you have a 3-band EQ here with a sweepable mid, and that's system-wide. It's just for kind of voicing the system to your own specifications and what you might like. I would mention on the app it's kind of neat because you can actually set each of these up, and then on the app there's actually EQs for the entire system. If you tie 8 of these together, you have 1 EQ on the app, which is really quite cool. Fan and power on and off for these 2 channels, and then you have a mix out that you can change from either left and right or mono, and that would be where you're tying together the stereo inputs. Then there's the time delay features there. You can also decide if you want the light on the front in case you want to hide this for some sort of display or something, and then some settings for the actual LCD here, screen here, so you can read it, and then you can store and recall some programs here, so you don't have to reset your settings for every time you go into a different club. So real quickly, that's the back of the unit and the DSP. Okay, that's a quick tour of the EV Evolve 50. You owe it to yourself to come down and listen to this. Again, as I said, was instantly a staff favorite.